Our story takes place at the Possum Run Creek near Butler, Ohio, in January 1988. It was at this spot, near the bridge on Bunker Hill Road, where a troop of Boy Scouts who were collecting aluminum cans for a recycling project spotted Marjory Coffey's body, which had been dumped into the creek by her murderer. The Coffey murder case is actually a very interesting one that caught the attention of almost everyone in Mansfield, Ohio at the time because it involved a police lieutenant with the Mansfield Police Department. The murder was solved with relatively new forensic technology at the time, including DNA and carpet fibers found on the victim's body that matched the carpet in the murderer's police vehicle. The case was featured on a 2015 episode of the television program Forensic Files titled Who's Your Daddy?, which can be viewed on YouTube. If the viewer hasn't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. Accordingly, I will include a link to it in the description of this video. The Boy Scouts who found Miss Coffey's body in the frozen creek initially thought that it was a mannequin. This is a police photograph of the crime scene, as seen on the aforementioned television program. Former Mansfield Police Lieutenant Charles Oswalt was convicted of murdering Margie Coffey. This is a photograph of him during his trial. Mr. Oswalt had fathered a 6-year-old boy with Miss Coffey and apparently had never paid any child support. When Miss Coffey decided to go to school and applied for tuition assistance, her financial aid counselors wanted to know who the father of her child was and why he wasn't paying any child support. Her church leaders convinced her to tell the truth about her son's father's identity. Upon being confronted, Mr. Oswalt became upset and didn't want to pay. DNA evidence, which was relatively new at the time, proved that there was over 99.5% chance that he was the father. Carpet fibers found on Miss Coffey's body matched the carpet in Mr. Oswalt's supervisory police vehicle. In addition to this evidence, another one of Mr. Coffey's girlfriends testified that he had told her that he had murdered Miss Coffey. Mr. Oswalt was convicted and sentenced to 10 to 25 years and served almost 16 years and was released. To this day, Mr. Oswalt denies his guilt. Miss Coffey is buried next to her parents at the Bunker Hill Cemetery in Butler, Ohio, just down the street from where her lifeless body was found frozen in ice in the Possum Run Creek. This is Miss Coffey's grave at the Bunker Hill Cemetery. This is a close-up of the picture of Miss Coffey on her headstone. In 2020, Caitlin, Thomas, Jonathan, Samantha, Josh, and I visited the bridge on Bunker Hill Road over the Possum Run Creek where Miss Coffey's body was found and her grave at the Bunker Hill Cemetery several times. As you can see in the next few slides, we experienced a lot of activity during these visits with a pendulum, dowsing rods, K2 meter, digital infrared thermometer, and a flashlight. This is Thomas using the pendulum to ask yes and no questions. This is me using the dowsing rods. This is a picture of the K2 meter registering a 3 out of 5. This is a picture of the K2 meter registering a 5 out of 5. This is a picture of a flashlight turning on by itself and the K2 meter lighting up during a daytime visit. During the summer of 2020, Caitlin, Thomas, Jonathan, Samantha, and I visited Miss Coffey's grave and were having a session with the K2 meter and flashlight, which I had set at the base of her headstone. I had mistakenly thought that Miss Coffey was pursuing an associate degree in criminal justice and was asking her what she planned on doing upon graduation, and listed the following positions in the criminal justice field: drug counselor, store detective, private investigator, correction officer, probation officer, police officer, etc. When I mentioned police officer, the K2 meter started lighting up like a Christmas tree. I later learned that Miss Coffey wasn't pursuing a degree in criminal justice, rather she was attending the police academy to become a police officer. While I wasn't having any difficulty getting Miss Coffey to light up the K2 meter, I was having a hard time getting her to turn on the flashlight. At this point, I asked Samantha if she could start videoing the session, and she recorded the following. Please note that the background sound in the video is Caitlin's SB11 spirit box.
Can you make the flashlight go off again? Like you did when we said police officer?
Yep, there it goes.
Wow. Are you recording this?
Yep.
So, you wanted to be a police officer, and now you're lighting the light up to let us know.
She just had to get more energy to be able to talk to us.
This is a picture of Caitlin's SB11 spirit box sitting on the grass in front of Miss Coffey's headstone before it got dark on us. Shortly after the previous video clip, where the flashlight turned on to confirm Miss Coffey had wanted to become a police officer, Caitlin stated she thought someone was trying to come through the spirit box. As you'll see in the following video clip recorded by Samantha, when I asked if she was trying to communicate with us, but it was requiring too much energy, the K2 meter lit up.
You know, I kind of hear something going through, or trying to.
What?
I hear something trying to come
Through
through
this?
There
Making
it
the
is.
light off.
There it is. Yep.
Are you saying that you're trying to talk to this too? Is this hard to do? I'm making it through the K2.
During the summer of 2021, Thomas and I visited the Possum Run Creek and the Bunker Hill Cemetery. Thomas recorded the following video clip of me at the bridge on Bunker Hill Road. Hi, we're on Bunker Hill North Road, and we're on a bridge over Possum Run Creek. This is the location where in January 1988, a bunch of Boy Scouts found the body of Marjory Coffey in the creek, right over here. Thomas recorded the following video clip of me using the K2 meter while on the bridge on Bunker Hill Road. To be honest, it kind of took me by surprise when the K2 meter started lighting up, because we usually don't get much activity at the bridge. Here, let's see if we get any activity. It looks like it's already restarting. Is anybody here? Marjory? Marjory Coffey, is that you? Is that you, Marjory? Is this where they found your body? In this creek right here? Did they find you around here? Okay. Do you want us to meet you at your grave? Is that okay? We'll meet you over at your grave. Be there in a few minutes. Okay, we're going to head over to Bunker Hill Cemetery where Marjory Coffey is buried. This is my infrared digital thermometer, which I purchased in 2020. The reason I purchased it was to quench legitimate disagreements we may have while ghost hunting over the subjective and inexact practice of relying on our feelings as to whether or not we felt a cold spot when other members of the team may not feel it, or vice versa. The theory behind cold spots is that spirits are comprised of energy, and spirits can draw energy from the air, leaving behind a cold spot. I was actually glad to have the thermometer on this particular night because, as you will see in the next two slides, I was able to document an unexplainable 10-degree drop in temperature. This is a picture of Thomas using the infrared digital thermometer at Miss Coffey's grave. Note that it is reading 57.3 degrees. This picture was taken about a second after the previous picture. Please note that the temperature dropped from 57 to 47 degrees without any explanation. Assuming that Miss Coffey already used up a lot of energy and that turning on the flashlight required more energy than lighting up the K2 meter, I explored this possibility in the following video clip recorded by Thomas. Okay, are we on?
Yeah.
Okay, we just had a 12-degree drop in temperature. Was that you that did that? Can you light the meter up if that was you? Come on, you were lighting it up before we turned the camera on. Okay, that was you. Okay. Now that you got a little bit more energy, can you light this flashlight up over here? Okay, we're cooking now. Okay, can you light this flashlight up over here, please? Do you understand what I'm asking? Is it just too hard? Okay, you understand what I'm asking? Let me tap on it and see how hard it is. Yeah, all you gotta do is hit it like that and it'll come on. Try tapping on the top of it and see if you can get it to come on. Here, let me take the digital thermometer.
Want me to stop recording?
No, keep it recording. Okay, it's reading a 59 right now. You got that?
Yep.
That was 60. 57. 61. 62. 60. Okay, we don't have any 40s like we did a minute ago. The following video clip is a dowsing rod session we had with Thomas holding the dowsing rods and me asking the questions. Unlike previous visits we've had at Miss Coffey's grave, the spirit we interacted with identified itself as Margie's father and not Margie. And also unlike previous visits, we were unable to get the spirit to turn on the flashlight. Could it be because I accidentally referred to Mr. Ramey as Mr. Coffey and that may have upset him? Okay, we're at Bunker Hill Cemetery. We've got the flashlight, the K2 meter, and Thomas has got the dowsing rods. Okay, I see the dowsing rods are already starting to move. Can you open them up so we can ask a question? Can you open them up so we can ask a question? Okay, Marjorie, is this Marjory Coffey communicating with us? Cross the rods if it is. Cross the rods if this is Marjory Coffey. Okay, is this somebody else? Cross the rods if it's somebody else. Okay, thank you. Is this Marjorie's parents? I noticed that they're in a, they have a headstone right next to Marjorie's. Is this Marjorie's parents? Cross the rods if it's her parents. Okay, open them back up, please. Okay, is it Marjorie's father? Okay, open it back up, please. Okay, is it Marjorie's mother with you? Just the father. Okay, Mr. Coffey, can you tap on the K2 meter, which is the black box at the base of Marjorie's headstone there? Can you tap on that and make the lights come on? Right now there's one light. That means it's on. Can you make it light up 2 or 3 lights? Can you light it up 2 or 3 lights, please? Okay, I see you're still doing the dowsing rods. Can you stop those for a second and concentrate on the K2 meter? Can you do 2 things at once? Okay, I see you're crossing. I didn't really ask a question. How about the flashlight? Can you make the flashlight come on? See the red flashlight over there? Tap on it and the flashlight will come on. You mind us being here? Okay, you're crossing because you do? You don't want us here? Open back up, please. Do you want us to leave? Okay, cross if you want us to leave. Okay, you want us to leave? How about you turn the flashlight on and we'll leave? If you turn the flashlight on, we'll leave. Tap on that red flashlight. In this video, we witnessed the pendulum, the dowsing rods, the K2 meter, the infrared thermometer, and a flashlight seemingly interacting with us somewhat intelligently. Are any of these things definitive proof that it was Margie Coffey's or her dad's ghost? No. I'm presenting this to you because I find it interesting and hope you do too. And if you have any explanations, please share them in the comments. Unlike most skeptics who are closed-minded, I'm totally open-minded and invite any and all reasonable explanations. So until next time, this is Ghost Hunter Joe.